Hello everybody, Xanaphar here, and today I am doing a review for episode 8 of Ultra Galaxy Fight the Absolute Conspiracy. So let's get into it. You see basically what happened with the last episode at the very end, with Andros Merlos and Reboot coming to save Taiga, Titus, and Fuma, and they start fighting the Seton army. And eventually Taiga, Titus, and Fuma join in as well, and eventually they defeat a bunch of the Setons, and eventually Demon Lord Zet retreated. And then eventually Taiga, Titus, and Fuma introduce themselves to Reboot and Andros Merlos. And then Ultra Cynthia comes and is from Taiga's father, Ultraman Taro. Then it cuts to the Land of Light, and you see Taiga, Titus, and Fuma, and Reboot, and Andros Merlos. Taiga gets so excited to see his grandparents. Taro scolds Taiga for calling him Grandma and Grandpa in public, and Father Ultra says it's okay. Ultraman Zuffy and Andros Merlos have a reunion, and then Ultraman Reboot talks about the incidents that happen with Judah, Lord Demon Zet, Betty and Trago, and even before that with Mata Orochi, Leukocyte, and the Gudis, all being planned by Absolute Tartarets. Taiga gets scared about hearing about another Traga. Sophie tells Titus about U4 getting attacked, and Taro tells all three other Ultras to train. So Titus, Taiga, and Fuma agree they're gonna go to their home planets and train the best they can, and they're gonna be stronger than before. Then you see Ultraman Zet, and then you see Ultraman Mebius. Mebius is training Ultraman Zet, and Zet keeps making unnecessary punches. And then eventually Taiga shows up and waves to both of them and says hi. Ultraman Mebius and Zet jump down and are talking to Ultraman Taiga. Zet introduces himself and saying he's Zero's disciple, and Mebius says no he's not, he's training to be Zero's disciple. And Taiga asks Mebius to train him. They start watching Zet training, and Mebius starts talking about how Taro used to train him, and how Seven used to train Ultraman Leo, and how Leo trained Ultraman Zero, and Zero is gonna have his own student eventually. And Taiga says that the bond of Ultras. Then it cuts to U40 and you see Titus and Jonius. Jonius says he got a Metula from the Land of Light and asks Titus to join him into battle. And Titus agrees. Then it cuts to 050 and then you see Ultra Roaring Grisha. And she is at her home planet where her power comes from, and she thinks the place is very creepy, because she's never been here before. And she sees Fuma training, and she claps for Fuma. And Fuma gets starstruck for seeing her and says he's a huge fan, and she gets very happy to hear that. But she tells Fuma she's not here for that, and she's actually on a important mission from Zero, where she is making a dream team, the Ultra Lead, and then be continued. So that's the basic plot. Now let's get into the review portion. I really liked this episode. I easily give this episode a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I basically always love seeing Fuma do his Naruto running. Always put a smile on my face. I basically love seeing Ultraman Mebius. Finally, I get to see one of my most favorite Ultramans, Mebius, make a comeback. I absolutely love Ultraman Mebius. Especially seeing Ultraman Zet was very nice. But seeing Mebius, oh my god, I love Mebius. I basically like seeing Ultra and Grisha interact with Fuma. I thought Fuma being a fan of hers was kind of cute in a way, you know? Yeah, what else? The fight scenes were really cool. Oh, Andros Merlos. I really liked Andros Merlos. Andros Merlos was really cool. This was my first time ever seeing him. So I was really down to see him in this episode and see him fight alongside the Ultra Warriors and seeing him have that little interaction with Ultraman Zuffy. Because I know he and Zuffy used to work together. So that's very cool, and I really like that scene. Also, I like seeing Taiga in the rat with his grandparents. Eventually seeing Ultra Father and Ultra Mother, very cool. And eventually seeing how Taro scolds Taiga, but like the grandparents are cool with him. I thought that was very sweet. I just really, really liked this episode. I can't wait to see more of Ultraman Mebius, so oh my god, seeing Mebius makes me so freaking happy. Yeah, I really, really like this episode, and I can't wait to see more. A lot more, basically. Um, Seeing all of it in places was very cool. Seeing 050 and U40 again and M78. It's always nice to see. I really was down and happy to see that. Okay, I think that's it for this video. Don't forget to leave a like, the comment, and subscribe. Xanathar out.